So today I'm talking to the person who feels like they have big dreams that they want to pursue in life. They've got lots of ideas swirling around their mind and they would love to pursue some of their wildest dreams, but something is holding them back. It could be that they're a perfectionist. Are you someone who wants to do everything perfectly? You can't do something poorly. Or it could be procrastination that's holding you back. I know for myself that sometimes if something feels too overwhelming, that there's too many steps that your brain just can't compute which one to start with first. Sometimes there's just too much to do. Or could it be fear that's holding you back? For a long time, I would avoid the things that frightened me. And really what I should have been doing is focusing on those things and leaning into my fears. And that would have helped me to gain some success much more quickly in life. It would have helped me to gain confidence faster. It would have helped me to feel better about myself. So if you're being held back by fear of failure or fear of success, then listen to the end of this video. Today, I want to give you 5 steps that you can take that can help you overcome perfectionism, procrastination, and fear. And this will get you moving. And if you hang on to the end, you'll get my bonus tip to get you moving. Let's get you unstuck. So tip number 1, we need to get clear about the direction that we're going in. Where do we want to go? So this involves you actually sitting down and thinking about your life, what your main goal is. Do you have a dream that you would love to pursue? You feel it would give you so much meaning. It would give you so much joy to be able to pursue this dream. But there's something holding you back. Maybe you've got a limiting belief. Maybe you don't feel good enough. Maybe you don't feel like you're worthy enough to do such a thing. Or maybe no one in your family's ever done such a thing like that before. So you stepping into this new thing seems really, really difficult. So what you need to do is you need to get clear. What do you want? And I want you to create the biggest, most audacious dream possible, because I believe that dreams really can come true. So what you need to do is figure out what the dream is first. Make sure that your dream is in line with your principles and your values. This is really important, because if your dream doesn't line up with your values and your principles, then it's not going to be a dream worth pursuing. You need to figure out your why. Why do you want this so much? Why is it so important to you? Is this dream going to change your life? Is it going to help other people in the world? Is it going to help your family? Figure out why this dream is so important to you. This is going to provide you with the fuel that you need to keep you going through the really hard times that may be ahead. So that is step number 1. Get clear. Get fierce clarity on what you want. Number 2, you actually need to develop a mindset of taking action. This is so important. This is the foundation. You need to start taking some action daily towards your dream. If you can create some kind of spreadsheet, if you like spreadsheets, some kind of document or some kind of vision board where you have your dream and you've broken down some steps that you can start taking, and break them into little small steps to begin with, because you're starting to change your identity. Now you're trying to Really convince your mind that you're a changed person. You're a different person now. You're showing up differently. You're starting to take the steps that you need to take on the journey towards your dream or your goal. Start off by trying to do one small thing daily in pursuit of your dream or your goal. So for example, if you want to, maybe you dream of being a YouTuber and having a business online where you can communicate with the world. So if that is your dream, maybe some of your first steps could be, okay, I'm going to look into being a YouTuber. I'm going to find out what I need to do, what actions I need to take. Maybe I need to learn how to speak to camera. I need to learn how to edit my videos. I need to understand technology a bit more. So write these things down, and you could just use a simple ticking system. Each day that you've done one of those things, you can tick it. And that shows that you're taking action to reach your goals. And that is also reaffirming to your brain that you're someone now who takes action. You no longer procrastinate. You do hard things daily. Tip 3 is develop a growth mindset. This is crucial. You need to be able to realize that if you put in hard work, if you study, if you learn, you will grow and you will evolve into a different person. You need to realize that when you're taking in information, that is affecting who you are, and you will change. So don't think that the way you are now is the way that you'll always be. Don't think that people are born into this world confident or not. That's not true. Confidence is a skill. Some people are born into a family where they have parents who are confident, and this allows the child to learn from the parents, and they soak it up like a sponge, and they learn these traits without any problem at all sometimes. And they might not even realize how they've managed to become such a confident person. However, some people are born into this world with perhaps one parent, and maybe that parent is not confident. Maybe they are lacking in confidence, lacking in self-esteem. Perhaps they have mental health difficulties or alcoholism. That can then cause the child to struggle with confidence. They've never had the role model of confidence, so they struggle their whole life knowing how to become confident. If that's you, please don't think there's no chance for me. I'll never change. It's not possible. It is possible. If you put in the work, you study hard, and you learn from different books, take in the knowledge, and try to practice it, you will see the difference within a few months. Even I would say within 30 days, you could notice a difference. So that's step number 3, develop a growth mindset. Step number 4 to overcoming fear, procrastination, and perfectionism. Develop consistency. This is so needed. And this is where, sadly, I've been lacking in the past. I can keep going for a time. I can see great improvements in what I'm doing. I can be so happy at the progress I'm making. But then it becomes really difficult. Maybe I'm not making the progress. Maybe things have slowed down. I've hit the dip. This is a moment where you have to keep going. Sometimes you won't notice rewards for your hard work for quite a long time. It could be with a YouTube channel. It could be 3, 4, 5 years. You would hope that by year 3, you're starting to notice some growth, but it takes a long time. So give yourself 3 years to work consistently on the different skills you need to grow your competence. So just like building a house, you need to lay the bricks in. The bricks could be speaking to camera, could be one brick. Editing could be another brick. Technology could be another brick. And these are all skills that you need to be putting in place so that you can create a house of competence where you feel competent in your new skill, in what you're creating, your YouTube channel. This is hard work. You've got a lot of skills to learn there in order to build your house. So don't expect it to go up overnight. It's just not possible. And this is where the perfectionism can kick in. Try to remember progress over perfection. So just try to view it that you're looking to progress just a little bit and just make a little bit of progress every day, and be happy with that. Be content and be proud of yourself for the efforts that you're making to improve not only yourself, not only your life, not only your family's lives, but even people in the wider community. So that was step number 4, to develop consistency as you're building your house of competence. What you'll find after that is step number 5. Once you've built some competence, that's when you'll start to see your confidence shining through. It might not be at the level that you want just yet, but you'll start to feel happier. You'll start to think, I know how to script a video. I know how to talk to camera more authentically. I know how to edit a video. And just do the best that you can. Don't expect perfection. If you think about when a little child's learning to walk, you don't expect them to walk perfectly immediately. You expect them to fall. You expect them to get up and try again. And this is what we need to do as adults. We really need to remember that basically we're still little children. And if we want to learn new things, every single person has to go on the journey of trying, failing, picking themselves up and trying again. So that was my 5 steps. Now, I did say if you made it to the end of this video, I would give you a bonus tip. And my bonus tip comes from the Mel Robbins show. Now, Mel Robbins talks about overcoming procrastination. And the way that she does it is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. If she wants to get up in the morning, she doesn't argue with herself. There's no debates. Her alarm goes off and she says 1, 2, 3, 4, and she gets up on 5. If she wants to do something like shoot a video or write a script, that's the next thing to do, then there's no debate with herself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she'll go and do it. Now, you don't need to sit there for half an hour. Just go and get started with the thing. Even if you say to yourself, just for 5 minutes. If you say to yourself, just for 5 minutes, and at the end of 5 minutes, you've done a little bit and you're happy with that, then leave it at that. If you feel, oh, I've kind of got into the flow and you want to keep on, then maybe you can carry on for another few minutes. But this is the point. Sometimes we procrastinate at the start. It's the getting started that we find most tricky. So try that. Just 5 minutes. So I really hope that this video has helped you If you're like me, if you know that you've got big dreams, big ideas, and big goals, you want to help other people, then please like and subscribe. I'll be releasing lots more content in the upcoming weeks, letting you know a bit more about my coaching and how you can reach out to me if you would like to receive some coaching. I really hope you found some value in this today. Thanks for listening.